me see your hands.
Sorry.
Is there a Brandon here?
Who?
Brandon?
No.
Who else in the house besides you?
Me. And Ariana. You scared her.
Can you tell Ariana to come out here?
She's ready. Hold on.
Please. Are you Ariana?
I wasn't the kind of person people worried about. No record, no enemies. I had a gun in my car because I'd always had a gun in my car. Unloaded, tucked in the door, the kind of thing you stop thinking about. I knew Ariana. Knew her the way you know somebody you've circled for a while without quite crossing into. She had an ex, Brandon. I knew that too. He'd been sending me messages all week, jealousy, accusation. The kind of thing you screenshot and show people. I showed her. She said she wasn't talking to him. She said he was unstable. I believed her. It was just past midnight when she texted. She said she was dealing with Brandon again. Problems. The usual cycle with an ex who wouldn't let something die. She asked if I could come get her, that we could drive, smoke, talk. She needed to vent. I picked her up. That's what you do. Also, we drove to Peppermill Trail, a quiet stretch, the kind of road where nothing happens. We parked, we talked. She had her phone in her hand most of the night. At one point, I asked her, I don't know why I asked it, maybe something about the way she was looking at it. I asked her, does he have your location? She looked at me and said, no.
I honestly don't know. Okay. Man.
You said he was following you earlier?
Yeah, he chased us.
Was he firing rounds while he was chasing you?
I don't know.
You didn't hear anything hit the car? Or?
I have an ear infection right now, so I can't hear.
Oh, no.
Yeah. My ear is really bad right now.
What's that?
I don't know how this side.
You like it came this way? What do you think? Yeah, because it hit right here too.
Yeah, because I was backing up, so it had to go like that. I backed up like all the way till back there, and like I used to live in this neighborhood, and like my neighbors is right across the street.
And then look at this one. This.
So there, and right here.
I think what's your name? Yeah, I think they may already have him to call too. Just signal 14. And is there a gun in this car?
Yeah.
Okay, that's yours.
I saw the headlights first, a white sedan, moving fast, aggressive, not slowing. It pulled in front of us and blocked the road. I threw it into reverse. The driver was already out of the car. The first shot came before I'd even finished the turn. She was screaming. My gun was in the door, unloaded. I didn't have time to think about it. I didn't think about anything except the gap, the space between his car and the curb, and whether I could get through it. I went backward, zigzagging, her bag falling. Everything falling, the shots still coming. I counted them later, in my head, the way you count things after. 21 casings on the road. That's what they found. 21.
So, all the circled areas I'm gonna have you fill out.
Yeah.
Look at it this way, bro. If somebody's willing to come up to your car and shoot it,
Yeah.
bro, they don't care about you, man.
Or the person.
He deserves to be behind the fucking bars. Who does that, dude? Did you ever fire back?
No.
Did you point a gun back?
No.
Did they already ask you all this?
Yeah.
You didn't try to defend yourself?
I didn't. It happened so fast. I didn't get a chance. My gun is in the glove department. It's unloaded. I didn't get a chance to even do anything. When the girl was screaming like I just have to get out of
And
there.
she was in the passenger seat?
Yeah.
Do you feel like he was trying to shoot you?
Yeah.
Or your car?
I feel like he was trying to shoot me because he was threatening to drag me.
He wasn't warning me. Nobody fires 21 rounds into a parked car to warn somebody. He was trying to finish it.
Like, this is today.
Okay.
That's today.
Do you have, after you do this, I'm going to have you take screenshots of that?
Yeah.
All the way through, and then I'm going to have you send them to us in a link, okay? So for now, I'm going to have you focus on this. I'll try to leave you alone.
I got us out. We drove until the white car wasn't behind us anymore. I didn't stop shaking. I don't think she was shaking at all. When I looked over at her, she wasn't looking at me. She asked me to drop her off, not at a hospital, not at a police station, on a street near Highland Ranch. She said her sister would come get her, or she'd walk. I dropped her off. That's the last time I saw her that night. I called the police when I told the detective I knew who did it, that it had to be Brandon. I said it because I'd been living with his messages all week. The threats, the jealousy, the specific kind of rage that comes from a man who thinks a woman belongs to him. I gave them everything I had. I didn't know yet that the question wasn't just who pulled the trigger. The question was who pointed him at me. She told them she didn't know what happened, that everything was a blur, that she'd been looking down when it started, grabbing her things off the floor. She said she didn't see the car clearly. She said she didn't have her glasses. She said she heard a couple of shots but didn't know who fired them. She declined to write a statement. I didn't know any of that the night it happened. I was in a police station giving the most detailed account I could. She was at her house, telling them nothing. That disparity is something I've turned over many times. A person who was almost killed, who spent months telling me her ex was dangerous, who screamed when the shot started. That person had nothing to say to the police, but I'll let you sit with that.
What was that? Did that just break? Sheriff's office! Let me see your hands.
Sorry.
Is there a Brandon here?
Who?
Brandon?
No.
Who else in the house besides you?
Me and my friend Ariana. You scared her out.
Can you tell Ariana to come out here?
She's getting ready. Hold on.
Please? Leave the door open.
I'm talking about Brandon,
Is there a boyfriend?
ex.
Okay, is he here?
No.
Okay. Whose white car is that?
I have that one. Sorry, you scared her out.
That's fine. That's fine. Can you ask her to come out here for me real quick?
I'll leave it.
Yeah, just leave the door open for me if you don't mind. Are you Ariana? Can you step out here for me real quick? Come talk to me. Yeah, just keep the door open for me so I can see.
Can I stay here?
Yeah, absolutely. How old are you?
20.
20? Okay. Just come on out here for me.
Can I come?
Not yet. Just hang out for me. What's going on tonight? Where when have you been here all night?
No, I got a friend.
Who's your friend?
Dion.
Who?
Dion.
Okay. What happened with him tonight?
We were gonna hang out to smoke, and
Okay.
I just honestly don't know what happened after that. Like, everything was just a blur to me.
Meaning
Just
what?
dropped
Like
me.
everything what?
Like, whatever happened.
What happened?
We were just hanging, and then next thing I know, a car just pulls up, and then he starts reversing mad fast. And then he tells me that whoever it is, he thinks it is, and then I was like, okay, whatever.
Okay, but what actually happened though while you guys were in the car?
He just started driving mad fast, and then that was it that I remember. Because my bag was on the floor all night, like the
Okay.
stuff fell on the floor.
Alright, so listen, you're not in trouble right now, okay? We're just trying to figure out what's going on, and we're getting one side of the story, and I'm trying to get yours. But you're leaving out a big portion of what took place over there.
Yeah, that's a whole
So
thing.
what's going on?
Well, all I know is that they just got into a fight and started so nervous.
It's okay. You don't have to be nervous. You're not in trouble right now, okay?
I just know that they got into a fight and
Who's they?
Brandon and Dion.
Who's Brandon?
He's just my ex.
Okay, what's his last name? His real last name.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to understand what's going on, okay? And I'm asking for you to help me.
That's just my ex.
Okay, what's his last name?
I don't know.
How do you spell it?
Pirela.
Pirela?
Yeah.
Do you happen to know his birthday? No? Okay. So what happened with Brandon tonight?
I wasn't with him. I was just with Dion.
Okay.
We were just pulled up and we were just parked up and then
Okay. Is Brandon here right now? No. Have you seen him at all this evening?
No.
After earlier? Okay. What
The fight that you said that they got in, when was that?
a couple days ago. It was over messages on Instagram though.
Okay. So what happened while you guys were in the car tonight?
We were sitting there talking and then I just see like headlights come to the side and then
Okay.
Dion just starts reversing hella fast.
Okay. So what made him reverse like that?
Someone shooting shots at the car
Somebody was shooting at the car? Okay. Did you see who that person was?
because I didn't have my glasses on with me.
Okay.
I wear glasses.
Okay. So I understand there's a lot going on right now. I understand you're nervous. You know, the cops are at your house, pulling you out in the middle of the night, asking you questions.
Yeah, I was there sleeping.
That's a little.
Which car are you talking about?
I understand. That's nerve wracking.
White
Okay.
car, right?
I get that. And I also understand that we're talking about, people who you care about, okay? I understand that. But it's important that you're being honest with me and that you're telling me everything you know, okay? At the end of the day, we've got, multiple people involved here, so this isn't all on you, okay? What I'm trying to understand, though, is your, version of what happened. Okay, we take everything that we get into account, but I need to understand that I need to know that you're telling me the truth and you're telling me everything you know.
That's all I honestly know. All I know is that
Did you recognize the vehicle that pulled up towards you guys?
no.
You didn't see what color it was, what kind of car it was, anything?
Honestly, everything was really fast. I swear to God.
Did you hear any loud gunshot noises or anything like that?
Yeah, like couple.
Okay, so you did hear gunshots, but you didn't see who pulled up.
No, I didn't get to see that because I was rolling. So I was looking down, and then Dion just starts reversing really fast. And then everything fell, so I'm trying to grab everything, and then I heard the shots.
Okay.
And I just ducked down and I
So
skipped down.
what were you guys using?
What do you mean?
Like drugs, anything like
Oh,
that?
no, just weed.
Okay, just weed. Okay. All right. Would you be willing to write like down on paper what happened? Just your version of the story?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license or anything? All right. Do you?
It's not like a huge,
She
big,
doesn't want to
crazy
write a
thing.
statement, she said.
I'm sorry.
She said she doesn't want to.
You don't want to? Okay. I mean, it's up to you. Okay.
She's afraid to tell you.
I mean, like I was saying out by the car, I understand that it's, you know, like I said, we're waking up in the middle of the night. You know, you had a pretty traumatic event happen earlier. You know, and we don't want you to be hurt. We don't want your friend to be hurt. We don't want anybody to be hurt. That's why we're trying to do what we're doing. So it's completely up to you if you want to write a statement. You know, but the only way we can do our job is with the help of the people that are involved. You don't want to right now? Okay.
She changed her mind about the statement, agreed to write it down, then didn't. Stood there and decided she had nothing more to give them that night. That's her right. I'm not saying it isn't. But I've thought about that moment a lot. Because I was at the station telling them everything I could remember. The car, the angle, the gun, the messages he'd been sending me all week. I gave them a name. I gave them a description. I gave them probable cause wrapped in a week's worth of screenshots. She gave them nothing. And they couldn't push her. So they didn't. Instead, they did what good detectives do when they can't go through a door. They went around it. They took what I gave them, built a theory around Brandon, and then quietly started asking a different question. Not just who pulled the trigger, but why that night? Why that street? Why me? That question kept coming back to her. So the day after, they arranged a meeting. A restaurant in Orlando. Casual setting. Her idea of what it was, a follow-up conversation, victim to investigator. And their idea of what it was were two very different things. She walked in thinking she was still on one side of this.
Okay. How long were you and Brandon together?
I'm trying to think, like, as a couple, like, as girlfriend and boyfriend, probably, like, couple months. Like, from the beginning of this year.
How long have you known him?
I've known him since last year.
Since last year. Okay. All right.
Last year? What was last year? Yeah, last year. 22.
How'd you guys meet?
Car meet.
Oh, okay. So you guys like detailing and stuff, right? Or does he also have like his own cars to bring to the meets, or is he just there repping his business?
He's just there repping his business. So today the only call was at 7:40.
Okay. What about yesterday?
12:36 and 12:54.
12:54.
All right. What was the message at 12:54?
It was me calling him
Why?
because I wanted to see if it was him.
Okay. Did you talk to him?
Yeah,
And what did he say?
he was home. That's what he told me.
Did it sound like he was home, or did it sound like he was driving?
Sounded like he was home. I heard like a video game in the back.
And the conversation at 12:36. What was the conversation about?
That was the block call first, him asking where I was, and then I told him I was out, and then he was like, okay, bet. And then I called him after, like when Dion dropped me off in Highland Ranch, and I was walking back home. I called him to see like where he was, to tell him, because in my mind I didn't think it was him at first.
Okay. Now what do you think?
I mean, I'm being completely honest, I didn't see him. I was honestly looking down, I was rolling, I just see headlights like come in like slanted, and I just see a white car. And the way the car was, it was like whoever got out the driver, if they were at the driver, I couldn't see, because there was also a white van that was parked right there. So when he starts reversing now, he's going like zigzag, and like everything's flying, and I'm trying to grab everything, and I'm like ducking while I'm doing that, because like everything's spilled on the floor. And I'm like, oh my god, like we're literally gonna crash. And I'm like, after he like drove out the neighborhood, I got back up, I looked behind us and I didn't see the car. But when I was still ducked down, he told me in the neighborhood that he's right there. So I was like, okay, I stayed down. But I didn't hear any shots while we're driving. And then we leave the neighborhood, and then I tell him, just please drop me to Highland Ranch, which was once we got straight out the light. I told him to just make the right and drop me off there, and I'm going to have my sister come get me, or I'll walk home because it wasn't that far.
And who picked you up?
I walked home.
You walked home? Your mom didn't pick you up?
No, I didn't want to tell her.
It started with objective data. Flock cameras flagged a white Toyota Camry that matched the shooter's car, registered to one of Brandon's family members. More importantly, the flock data placed the Camry at Ariana's home just before 1:30 a.m., less than an hour after the shooting. That alone undercut her claim that she had not seen Brandon in days. But the case really cracked open once detectives got into Ariana's phone. The extraction showed she was not just using regular text messages. She had been communicating with Brandon through a third-party app called Pinger, a platform often used when someone wants to keep conversations separate or harder to trace. Once investigators pulled those records, the idea of a spontaneous crime of passion collapsed. What the messages revealed was planning. Brandon initially talked about confronting Dion as he walked to his car. It was Ariana who changed the plan. She suggested boxing him in. She even instructed Brandon to call her from a blocked number so she could show Dion the incoming call, a deliberate move designed to build trust moments before the ambush. There was also clear evidence of intent. In one exchange, Ariana hesitated, texting, "Don't be dumb with guns." Brandon's response left no ambiguity. No, he's dying. 12 minutes before the shooting, Ariana sent the final piece, a GPS pin through iMessage. That pin led Brandon straight to Peppermill Trail. At that point, the data showed she was not reacting to events. Investigators believe the evidence showed she was directing events. From the detective's perspective, this was no longer about a jealous ex acting alone. The messages supported probable cause that Ariana and Brandon conspired to carry out a coordinated attack, allegedly motivated by a shared belief that removing Dion would allow them to rekindle their relationship. Ariana lured him to the location. Brandon was the alleged gunman.
She had been using an app called Pinger, not her regular texts, a separate platform, a separate thread that didn't show up in the usual extraction. When investigators pulled those records, the picture changed. Brandon had initially planned to confront me on foot as I was walking to my car. It was Ariana who changed the plan. She suggested boxing me in. She told him to call her from a blocked number, so she could show me the phone, so I'd see the incoming call, so I'd be looking at her screen and not the mirror. 12 minutes before the shooting, she sent him my location, a GPS pin, through iMessage. That pin led him to Peppermill Trail, led him to me. She read that message. She sent the pin anyway. 12 minutes later, I was reversing through gunfire in a residential neighborhood while the woman I came to help was ducked down in the seat next to me. I don't know what she was thinking in those 12 minutes. I'm not sure thinking is the right word for it. The following day, investigators met with her at a restaurant in Orlando. She believed she was still a victim. She adjusted her story slightly, admitted to 2 phone calls she'd initially omitted. One before the shooting, one after. She said the post-shooting call was because she didn't think it was him at first. She said he sounded like he was home, that she could hear a video game in the background. She was consistent, measured. She gave them just enough. It was, detectives would later note, a very careful performance for someone who'd been through a traumatic event the night before. When you know something is coming, you can prepare what to say afterward. When something happens to you, you usually can't.
I was looking for Brandon. Huh? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Yeah, his car got hit in the parking lot. We're just trying to get a report done for it.
He was sleeping.
Okay. Brandon?
Yeah, no, he's sleeping.
Okay.
He's coming because he was sleeping.
Yeah, somebody just hit his car, so we just got to do a quick exchange report. The person stayed, so that's the good news. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just got to.
I'm sorry, he was sleeping, so.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We didn't hate to bother you. Yeah, we'll hang out till he's ready.
Okay.
Just have him bring his driver's license with him so we can get all that paperwork started.
He's Please love me so much.
We'll just walk him around the corner. It looks like there's a lot of money in that car too, so. You got a driver's license with you too, man? It's not a lot of damage, but yeah, the person stayed, so we just got to fill out a quick report. So.
And, it was like his car got burned. He fixed then the car. Now this one is fixing it. Now it got hit. It's not. At least you didn't get more than in the.
How do you get a parked car?
Don't get.
God damn.
He parked in the same spot all the time.
Just hang tight for a second, and we'll grab him outside. Just give him privacy for a second. We'll bring him over here.
Calm down.
Hey, come on, we'll walk around here.
Calm down.
We'll come get you guys in just a second, okay?
Don't fight us.
I'm not fighting.
Okay.
What's up?
Alright, man, you got a warrant for your arrest. I'll explain it all to you in a second, okay?
There's a warrant for my arrest.
Well done.
They're arresting me, Ma.
Why?
I'm going to put your wallet in your pocket.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got him over here. So let's go. We got him next time.
Okay, just come over here because they're going to have a camera cut through here.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want you getting bit, that's why. Let me walk you into some privacy and I'll...
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to bring you to privacy. I'll
No,
talk to you
yeah.
about it. Nobody hit your car.
Okay. Well, why?
Your car is nice, but nobody hit it.
No, because I have that.
You have a warrant out of Lake County.
Out of Lake County?
Yeah,
For what?
for attempted murder.
Whoa, what?
We don't know the details on the report, but from what the warrant reads is that you shot at somebody.
I don't even know. I don't even have a gun.
Okay. So I don't know. Like I said,
no, for real, I don't have a gun.
Okay.
Real.
Is your driver's license in your wallet?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
Like, seriously.
My supervisor will be able to explain it to you more. All the information that I have, and I was already provided a picture of you, so I already know who you are. Yeah. Is that?
Wait, can I at least just speak to my? Can I just speak to my mother real quick?
Yeah, I'll have him come over. I might see if Gary would want to take it. That way I can run around with this.
Okay. I don't even know what's going on. I was literally
walk him over to my car.
We'll explain it to you, man.
Bro, come on, I work tomorrow and everything.
I'll explain it all to you, man.
Like I'm a welder. I can't lose this job, please.
I'll explain it to you. Just toss him in the car for now. His car.
It'll be Gary, but we'll just put it in my car for now. While Gary
Alright, you can call the detective.
You're gonna sit in my car for a second?
Just pull, his car's right there. Bukowski, if you want to just put him in yours.
Let's go to the other side real quick.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
And I put the cuffs on too tight. Okay.
Well, no, just
I'll loosen them for you.
Just around the, I guess this one.
I'll loosen it for you. Just bridge release for me real quick.
Yeah.
And while he's researching you, the warrant is out of Lake County. So either Mineola or Claremont.
Yeah, I don't even. Man, who even, how does that happen? How did you get a warrant on you?
So a warrant is, an incident happens, the person that did the crime isn't there to be apprehended.
Yeah.
So now they start with, okay, who's this person that committed the crime? What are they about? Well, what happened? You know, what was the circumstances of what happened that night?
All right. Yeah.
And then, okay, we
you want me to loosen these up for you?
found probable.
I guess one.
And then it's, okay, we found probable cause that this person committed this crime, so they write a warrant.
Just gonna have to pull your arms out a little bit.
And because it happened in Lake County detectives weren't able to come over here.
Yeah.
Because it's jurisdictional.
Okay.
Flock cameras flagged the white Toyota Camry, registered to one of Brandon's family members, placed near Ariana's home at 1:30 in the morning, less than an hour after the shooting. She said she hadn't seen him in days. The camera said otherwise. That's the thing about planning a crime in 2023. You leave a digital architecture that you can't fully see when you're building it. Every text, every location, ping, every app, every camera on every corner of every ordinary street. They found all of it. Ariana turned herself in on March 13th, 2024. Brandon's arrest warrant came the following day. They didn't knock down his door. They told him someone hit his car. He walked out to check on the damage. That's the last thing he did as a free man. Attempted first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, both of them. That's what a GPS pin and 21 shell casings looks like in a charging document. I survived because I knew that neighborhood. I used to live there. I knew the turns. That's not a heroic fact. It's a logistical one. 12 minutes before the first shot, a GPS pin was sent with my name attached to it. I didn't know that while I was sitting in the car with her. I didn't know it when I asked if he had her location. I didn't know it when she said no. There are things you find out later that reorder everything that came before. She called me because she needed someone reliable. She needed someone who would come when she texted. She needed someone who wouldn't ask too many questions. I was that. I was what the plan required. Brandon's trial is set for January 5th, 2026. Ariana's case continues to move through the system. Both remain in custody. I'll leave you to decide what the word victim means in this story. I've decided what it means to me.
If you made it this far, you already know this case is different. This wasn't a crime of passion. It wasn't spontaneous. It was planned across days, coordinated through a second phone, and executed by two people, one of whom was sitting in the passenger seat. Dion survived. Most people in that situation don't get to. If this kind of storytelling is what you're here for, cases told from inside them, not around them, hit subscribe. Every case on this channel is built the same way. Primary sources, real documents, the story the way it actually happened. Drop your thoughts below. I want to know one thing specifically. Do you think Ariana was the architect of this? Or do you think Brandon took something small and made it deadly on his own? The evidence has an answer. I'm curious if you see what I see. New episode dropping soon. Don't miss it.